We're going to take a bit of a detour in today's episode. Rather than jumping into or sharing some happy accident stories or interviewing someone about their journey or the view on the topic, today I'm examining the world of luck with a spotlight on Dr. James Austin's illuminating book, Chase, Chance, and Creativity, The Lucky Art of Novelty. A very interesting book. I want to explore the 4 types of luck that he explains or outlines in this insightful book, along with some examples and the valuable lessons that they offer us. So, what are the 4 types of luck and how do you spot them? You're about to find out. Hey there, friends. This is Dennis Geelen, author of the Happy Accidents newsletter and the book, The Accidental Solopreneur. Welcome to another episode of the Happy Accidents podcast, where we dive into true stories of wildly successful people, products, or businesses, all of which can trace their success back to a chance encounter, a serendipitous event, or a fluke invention. In each episode, we unravel the tales of unexpected triumphs and the remarkable journeys that led to their incredible success. I'm on a mission to explore the fascinating world of happy accidents, and I'm thrilled to have you along for the ride. So, why should you tune in? Well, besides the entertainment value of these incredible stories, there's a hidden treasure trove of lessons we can learn from them. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a creative mind, or simply someone who enjoys a good narrative, this podcast is your go-to source for inspiring stories and valuable insights. Get ready for a roller coaster of surprises, a dash of luck, and a sprinkle of wisdom. This is the Happy Accidents podcast, where success meets serendipity. Let's jump into today's adventure. Dr. James Austin is a distinguished neurologist and professor known for his insightful work on the intersection of neuroscience and creativity. Austin was born in 1925 and he's still alive today, which makes him 99 years old as of the time of this recording. He's spent decades studying the human brain and its role in generating novel ideas and solutions. In addition to his academic pursuits, Austin is also a prolific author. Many of his books, like Zen and the Brain, explore the link between meditation and brain function, but it's his book, Chase, Chance, and Creativity, The Lucky Art of Novelty, published in 1978, that I want to explore in the Happy Accidents podcast today. The book garnered acclaim for its groundbreaking exploration of luck and innovation. His research not only deepened our understanding of creativity, but it's also inspired countless individuals to embrace the serendipitous nature of success, something I talk a lot about here on the podcast. So in his book, instead of viewing luck as a mere stroke of fate, Austin categorizes it into 4 distinct types of luck: blind luck, skilled luck, systemic luck, and psychic luck. I'll say that again. 4 types of luck. Number 1, blind luck. Number 2, skilled luck. Number 3, systemic luck. And number 4, psychic luck. We're going to dive into all 4 of these, but let's start with the first one, blind luck. So blind luck, the first type that he talks about, encompasses those unforeseen events that occur purely by chance. A great example of this is a story you may have heard about in the news a few years back, or maybe you read about it in the Happy Accidents newsletter. I shared it there as well. I came across this story through author Brian Klaas and his book Fluke. I'm going to read it to you. It's right from his book here. I've got the book here with me. So the book is Fluke by Brian Klaas, and here's the story and how it goes. In the summer of 2022, a routine tragedy took place off the coast of Greece. A tourist named Ivan from North Macedonia was swept out to sea. His friends rushed to alert the Coast Guard, but the searches came up empty. Ivan was declared lost at sea, presumed dead. Then, 18 hours later, Ivan was found. Miraculously, he was alive. It seemed impossible, but just before he slipped below the waves to drown, Ivan spotted a small soccer ball floating on the surface in the distance. He swam over to it with his last ounce of strength. He clung to it through the night and was rescued. The ball saved his life. When Ivan's tale of survival made the Greek news, a mother of 2 boys reacted with shock. She recognized the ball Ivan was holding. Her 2 boys were playing with that exact ball 10 days earlier when one of them accidentally kicked it into the sea. The ball had bobbed across the waves for 80 miles until it converged with a drowning swimmer at precisely the right moment. So, great example there of pure blind luck. Ivan himself did nothing to influence the situation, or he wasn't doing anything in particular to increase his luck surface area. So that's the first kind. Don't typically talk about that a whole lot on the Happy Accidents podcast. It's the other 3 types of luck where I'm typically sharing the stories from. So then there's skilled luck, on the other hand. This is the second type of luck that Austin outlines in the book, and this involves our ability to recognize and capitalize on opportunities through honed experience and deliberate practice. This probably sounds more familiar to you if you read the Happy Accidents newsletter or listen to the Happy Accidents podcast. I'm always talking about recognizing and capitalizing on opportunities after you yourself have increased your luck surface area. So, a couple examples of this. Let's take J.K. Rowling. So, her journey from struggling single mother to best-selling author of the Harry Potter series is a testament to the power of perseverance and skill. Despite facing rejection from multiple publishers, Rowling persisted in refining her craft, ultimately creating one of the most beloved literary franchises of all time. I've also shared the stories of Joy Mangano and Sarah Blakely on the podcast. Those are 2 other great examples of skilled luck. The list here of stories and examples goes on and on. You'll hear many more stories of skilled luck on future episodes, so stay tuned. I have many of those lined up for you. So that was number 2. This brings us to type of luck number 3. And this is what Austin calls systemic luck. This type of luck arises from being in the right place at the right time, benefiting from favorable circumstances or environments. So let's consider the meteoric rise of Amazon as an example here. Under the visionary leadership of Jeff Bezos, founded during the dot-com boom of the late 1990s, Amazon capitalized on growing popularity of e-commerce, paving the way for its transformation into the global juggernaut it is today. Would Amazon have taken off if it had started maybe 3 years earlier or 3 years later? Likely not. It was in the right place at the right time. Another example of systemic luck, you could argue, is Starbucks. So Starbucks originally was a small coffee bean roaster in Seattle, experienced exponential growth in the 1990s and beyond. The company's success can be attributed in part to favorable economic conditions, such as the rise of urbanization and the growing popularity of a coffee culture in the United States. That's systemic luck. Right place, right time. 2 examples, Amazon, Starbucks. So that brings us to psychic luck, the 4th type. This type of luck taps into our innate creativity and intuition, allowing us to envision novel solutions and possibilities. A prime example of this one could be Alexander Graham Bell and the invention of the telephone. By combining his background in speech and hearing with his inventive spirit, Bell pioneered a communication device that would connect people across vast distances, shaping the course of human history. It was his innate creativity and his intuition of this is what people need that allowed him to envision a product that nobody else envisioned or thought of inventing Bell put those things together and created the telephone. Another example, a more modern one, could be the design of the iPod. The iPod, introduced by Apple in 2001, exemplifies psychic luck in the realm of product innovation through Steve Jobs. He was the co-founder and the visionary leader of Apple, and he had a keen sense of aesthetics and user experience that guided the development of the iPod. By combining intuitive design principles with cutting-edge technology, Jobs and his team created a portable music player that revolutionized the way we listen to music and paved the way for the digital music industry. Again, it was Jobs' innate creativity and intuition that allowed him to envision a product that people didn't even know they wanted or needed. So there you have it, the 4 types of luck: blind luck, skilled luck, systemic luck, and psychic luck. What are the lessons we can glean from Austin's view on luck and from these stories of serendipity and ingenuity? I have 3 lessons here lined up for you. First, we must acknowledge the role of chance in our lives while also cultivating our skills and expertise to seize opportunities when they arise. Do not overlook or discount the role that serendipity plays in your life. But at the same time, don't rely on it. You must strike that delicate balance between the two. Second lesson, surrounding ourselves with conducive environments and fostering a culture of innovation can increase our chances of success. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We have a ton of influence over increasing our luck surface area. Get out there, try new things, meet new people, and test new ideas. And finally, lesson number 3, nurturing our creativity and intuition enables us to chart new paths and reimagine the world around us, just like Bell and Jobs did. So how do you nurture your creativity? Well, learn to play an instrument. Learn the art of storytelling. Take up painting or sculpting or writing. It's going to open up a whole new world for you. New ideas are going to come into your head, and then you can use those ideas and that intuition to maybe come up with a new product that other people didn't even know they wanted or needed, like the telephone or the iPod. So as we wrap up today's episode, remember that luck is not merely a matter of chance itself, but rather a fusion of preparation, perseverance, and perspective. So, stay vigilant, stay resilient, and who knows, your happy accident might just be waiting around the corner. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Happy Accidents podcast. I hope you find these stories as intriguing and insightful as I do, but make sure you don't miss an episode. You can subscribe to my Accidental Solopreneur channel on YouTube and watch these episodes in video form, or subscribe to the Happy Accidents podcast on Apple and Spotify for your listening pleasure. Until next time, stay lucky, my friends.